Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Trending Thursday. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist here at VectorVest. Glad to be here. Last trading day of the week because tomorrow is Good Friday. We are closed. There will be no 12 p.m. live stream, nor will there be a 6 p.m. video. I did do the video for Ryan tonight. He's got a lot on his plate on this holiday shortened weekend, so I did the Thursday night video. It's all about dividend paying stocks. Make sure you check it out. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, and let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. And I'm also waiting for the alert to hit as well. So for those of you who are here, please let me know in the chat. Brenda's here. Mark Lewis is here. Teacher VVN here in Florida. There it is. I think the alert just hit. Sounded like it. Bill says, here you see. Roger says, VV Nation from sunny Arizona. It's actually a nice day here in Charlotte. So Jeff says, VV Nation, winner, winner. You forgot about the chicken dinner. You just said, you didn't say all of it. It's winner, winner, chicken dinner. The alert still doesn't show me that it hit yet. That's all right. I thought I heard it hit. Happy Holy Week. Same thing to you, Ruben. Let's see. That's message someplace else. All right, I'm still waiting. There we go. The alert hit. We got 246 people here. Big news today, GDP. All right, so GDP is showing strength in the economy. Sam Bankman Fried got sentenced to 25 years in prison. Man, oh man. Ryan did a great short video this morning talking about accountability. And I'm going to ask the question, how many of you feel that the jail sentence was enough and that it shows some accountability in the crypto space? Just type a 1 if you agree with that. Type a 2 if you don't. Just curious to know. How many of you feel that? I think that it does show some accountability. Some bad doing was done in the crypto space and a lot of money. $10 billion was taken. $10 billion. That's a lot of dough. And I think Claude says no. And that's fine. Again, I'm not judging. This is a judge-free zone no matter how you answer a question. I love to get you guys engaged in the conversation. Lee says 2, should have been more. Lito says 2 as well. How many out there are doing the same and not getting caught? Ruben, that's something that has happened in society for the longest time. I think that until light is brought to any subject, there's a lot of people getting away with a lot of devious, malicious things. All right. So, and I hate to shrug it off as, well, it is what it is, but it sort of kind of is. It sort of kind of is. All right. So, Lloyd, I got you. It's a start. Well, 25 years is a long time to be in jail. No more bailouts. I'm with that as well. All right. So, with that being said, cool. Put the link in the chat. Let's share this chat with everybody out there, with everybody you can, because GDP is a big story today, especially when it comes down to trying to triangulate when there is going to be a rate cut. Dear Glenn, all VectorVest is green, but high tech is way down, not moving higher. Can you please tell us what is the situation here? Everything green, why high tech stocks are way down? And a lot of that, Amir, is they've gone up a lot. A lot of people, and as a matter of fact, let me go. Can I use this? No, I cannot. Let's go to the system, and I'm going to show you something. All right. There is the VectorVest composite, definitely moving up. I've said, and I'm going to put this on a 1-year graph. I've said for a minute that this run that happened in November, when the Fed said that we're going to be out there for 3 rate cuts going into 2024, the market took off. The biggest stocks that took off were the tech stocks, the AI stocks, the chip stocks. And I think at some point in time, a lot of people have made a lot of money. And what are they going to do? They're taking profits. All right. Now, I've done videos, more than one, Amir, that showed you how to maintain or manage a lot of those different videos and a lot of those different high-end moving up stocks. Let's do this. I'm going to put in SMCI. I'm going to put in AMD. I'm going to put in TSM. I'm going to put in NVIDIA. Give me a couple of other high flying stocks that you guys have been in. And Lloyd is right. It is rotation. Rotating out of those stocks, but rotating into what, Lloyd? They're rotating into big name stocks that have been around for a long time. All right. So with that being said, MU is another one. Okay. Give me one more. I'm looking for one more. If I don't get armed, there's another one. All right. Let's take a look at these. Now, these are, and a lot of people have asked me on more than one occasion, what graph layout can you use for these types of high flying stocks? I've talked about that as well. I'm going to put on the star search. All right. Because this setup actually gives you 3 lanes on a highway. Look at this, SMCI, fast lane, taking half off the table right here. Boom, it went back up, put half back on, take half off. This is when I start to take all of it off, is when I have a stop in place, Amir, or it gets into the slow lane. Couple of opportunities where you could have taken profits, gotten back in, taken more profits, and gotten out at the right time. So in the current condition, SMCI in the middle lane, pulling down. Would I still be holding it? The answer to that is no. But the other part of the answer to that is, has it hit a stop that I had in place? And Amir, if you did not have the stop in place, I can't help you with that. All right, I can't help you with that. Current situation, though, most likely a stop would have been hit. Let's go to the next one. Real quick, looking at AMD. Man, shooting star, follow through. That would have been a great opportunity to get out before it came all the way down to right here. All right, so I'm looking at the current situation. AMD in the slow lane. It went to the slow lane. No, I wouldn't still be in it. Next one, TSM, ride, half off. The other half off. And I would have taken profit at that half off. All right, next one. Man, NVIDIA. Man, got out, got back in. We're in. It's in the middle lane right now. Would I still hold it? The answer to your question is no. The answer to your question is no. Thank you, but with everything is up, what should we buy to take advantage of the Vest all green? Amir, NVV Nation, do I give you fish in every single live stream? Yes or no? Just yes or no. So Amir, I got to put that out there. I got to put that out. Do I give you fish in every single live stream? Yes or no? Are those lanes the same as red, yellow, and green? No, not the same thing. Not the same thing, Ruben. These Bollinger Bands are designed to set up like a highway, and I like to use this on those high momentum stocks as a way to manage those stocks. Christopher says he's still in NVIDIA. Now, Christopher, to your credit, the stock is still moving up. Would I have taken profits off the table? The answer to your question is yes, I would have. Yes, I would have. All right, so Amir, I'm not mad, Akshay. I'm not getting mad in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Let's take a look at these real quick. MU, though. MU went into the middle lane. I would have taken half off, but man, still running. MU is still in the fast lane, down day to day, but I would keep my eyes on that. And wow, arm squeezed. Squeezed. Can I say squoze? Is squoze a word? Is squoze a word? Well, it's squoze. Look at that. And right now in the slow lane. All right, so right now in the slow lane. So hopefully, Amir, that helps to answer your questions about what to do now. And you can see that each and every one of these high-flying stocks that were high-flying have now pulled back. Remember, no market on Good Friday. Yep, Ruben, I already put that out there. These are still top-rated VectorVest stocks. I hear you. They are, because they've run up. But when I can look at a graph, you want an answer to what to do with these stocks. Here's your answer. Here's your answer. Based on a graph that I like to look at for high momentum stocks to help me to manage them, this is your answer. All right. There we go. All right. So that took me off and I don't ever mind that. It took me off of what I was wanting to start off with. But this is a great question because I think a lot of you are in the same boat. A lot of you are in the same boat, and I want to make sure what's going on. Go to the 2-day on VectorVest 2-day. Right now, there's the last 2 days. Right now, intraday, Vector, oh, that's not two, is that not 2 days? No, it is not. 1 month. Why can't I? All right, I'll do it this way. Ooh, not what I wanted. There's 3 days. Let's go 2 days, but that's going to be end of day. This market's still running. Listen, I'm putting this back on end of day, 3 months. The market's still running. We just hit a new 3-month high today. We just hit a 3-month high today. I think you're right. The market's rotating. It's rotating into well-known name stocks that people feel comfortable with. All right, so that's the way I look at it. Put it on 1 day. For some reason, I don't know why my 1 day, there we go, intraday, 2-minute bars, current day. Market's pulling back. Now, that makes sense today, Christopher, going into a holiday shortened weekend. I wouldn't want to hold too many stocks over the weekend. Anything can happen over the weekend. All right, so I totally understand that, except for if you're holding really good long-term stocks and have stocks on them. Glenn, the market rating to energy and banks, clean energy. You know something? Man, you guys are taking me way off the stuff that I want to do. Let's go do this real quick. Delta searches industries. Let me see what industries are on the rise. Scroll over. Didn't go that way. Drug generic. All right. I need to run that again. Drug generic, petroleum. All right. You wanted to know about energy, petroleum. Look at this. 10 days, the delta was 1.7. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. 1.7. And the 10-day price delta right now is 9. That's a big jump. Energy is strong. Drug generic is strong. 10 days ago was a delta of 2.48. Look at this. Over the last 10 days, 20. That's a big jump. That's a good place to find stocks. 1.4 machinery cost, construction, mining. 10 days ago, 1.48. This is a great way to find out what industries are truly on the run. 2.38 on machinery farm. Now 7. Electronics parts distributors, 4.3 up to 6.94. I think that this is a great way to find. Wow, food agriculture. Did you see that? Food agriculture. Look at this. Was only less than 1% 10 days ago. Over the last 10 days, up 6.27%. There's Joey. Joey is here. He's at Ocean Isle Beach. So I hope you're having fun, Joey. I'm telling you, this is a great way, building maintenance and service. 0.25% delta in the last 10 days ago. Over the last 10-day price delta, 6%. I'm loving this. All right, this is a great way. I've made this search for the purposes of the YouTube channel to find out what industries. So you want to know what industries are on the rise. This is a great way to find what industries are truly on the rise over the last, from 10 days ago, over the last 10 days. All right, Akshaya says, who is next? Can you predict? Nope. Can't do that. You know I'm not all about that. All right, let's get into the news. Let's talk about the news. Let me move this over to web stories. Nope. There we go. U.S. fourth quarter growth revised higher. Labor market still strong. Now I'm going to piss off everybody. How many of you think we're still getting 3 rate cuts? Type of 1. If you don't think we're getting 3 rate cuts, type of 2. How many of you still think we're getting 3 rate cuts? Type of 1. The economy is growing. The economy is growing. We're going to have it. Whoa, y'all coming in with the 2s. All right now. Y'all coming in with the 2s. I'm telling you, listen, I'm not Jerome Powell. I'm not the guy. But if we get less than 3 rate cuts this year, I want you all to remember how I was standing tall on my guess about the amount of rate cuts this year. And of course, if we get 3, I'm going to be the first one to step up and say I was wrong. I'll be the first one to step up and say that I was wrong. All right, so I just can't see it. And if it's all data driven, folks, if it's all data driven, The data says that we don't get 3 rate cuts. We just don't. But we'll see. All right, with that being said, I want to put that out there. This is important news. This is part of the data. If the economy is growing, how do you cut interest rates in a growing economy? You will spur up more inflation. Inflation is going to be an issue with oil. All right, inflation is going to be an issue with oil. All right, so let's get into you are not going to be wrong. Well, Michael, I definitely could be. And Michael and the other Michael, different Michael, election year counts whether they say it counts or not. That's where I get 1 rate cut because it is an election year. That's where I say we get 1 rate cut. If inflation continues to rise up, inch up, that's a problem. That's a problem. At some point in the video, can you comment on apps, CTRM? I'll write them down. All right, you know the deal. APPS, you know the deal. I look at one stock. CTRM, I'm not a fan of anymore. I used to. I will look at one stock for every 10 likes we get. You know that. PCE data is trending down, down, down. We'll see. Better late than ever. I hit the like button on the way in as usual. Thank you, Janice. All right, next one. Sam Bankman Fried set to find out how much time he'll spend. That was earlier this morning. We all know he got 25 years. Again, Ryan did a great short talking about accountability. And when I talk about what Ryan talked about with accountability, interesting how the market responded. Minor, Hut up 14%. Mara, nice move on Mara as well this morning. And Riot, 3 miners that were affected to a good side. 1.5% on Riot. Mara is up 4.98%. And Hut is up over 18%. All right. So I think the whole idea, of some sense of accountability comes into play. Does this give crypto a shot in the arm? We'll see. We'll definitely see. But 3 miners, I've also got coin in my list as well. Let's talk about some meme stocks. Reddit tumbles after Hedgeye names it a short idea and sees a 50% slump. All right. So I guess, even though I don't want to, research, let's go look at DWAC. Let's go see what it's doing. It's up 19.66% today. I don't think they have DJT. They do. All right, let's go click on it. And it is down. So DWAC is up, but the DJT, the Trump Media and Technology Group, is down today. I'm not a fan of meme stocks. I think the whole meme world is up on its end right now. We look at Reddit falling. We look at the DJT falling. We look at GameStop down 4.93%. GameStop makes a harsh decision amid declining sales. AMC falls over 15% following the equity distribution agreement. I think that, and I'm going to move this over to here. All of these meme stocks, the whole meme world is going to get slammed. I don't think, and whether you agree with me or not, and that's fine, I don't think that the power of the retail small investor has the wherewithal to go up against the big money, whether that's good, bad, or indifferent. The big thing for me for all of these companies is, are they making money? And if the company is not making money, what would make me want to go buy the stock? Well, I want to buy the stock because the man is trying to put this company out of business. And I'm going to not stand for that. Okay. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. Are these stocks overvalued? All of them are. Are they safe stocks? No. A couple of them do make money. But is it worth the investment? And you know something, you hit this at the right point. You can make a lot of money real quick. But long term, I don't think these companies really put money in your pocket. All right. So that's my meme play to talking about Reddit, GameStop, AMC, and the DJT stock. Now, let's move on to another story. Carnival probably will not sail through the Red Sea in 2024 and early 2025. That's going to affect them adversely when it comes down to their ships, whether it's Carnival, whether it's Royal Caribbean. I haven't done enough research to find out how much that route affects their ability to go to places. But stating that it will not go through the Red Sea in 2024 and 2025 is probably going to affect them adversely. Carnival raises expected 2024 adjusted earnings impact from the rerouting of the ships to 9 cents per share from 7 or 8 estimated in January. So it may not be nearly as bad for them, but time will only tell. Time will only tell. What did John say? Always check the value of these stocks before you buy them. If the stocks are not in the top 200 VST stocks as part of your database, why even bother with meme stocks? There's a lot of people out there who have made a lot of money off the meme stocks. All right, so I put that out there. Adrian says, who cares? I think VV Nation cares, Adrian. You're just one person, and that's fine. I respect your opinion, but who cares probably is the rest of the people that are in the room. So I put that out there. All right, Hyundai, 2 stories on Hyundai. Hyundai doubles down on EVs as it ramps up its investment in Korea. And at the other side, that was on March 26th. And then next story, next day, Hyundai considering, let me pull this out, Hyundai considering hybrid vehicle production at $7.6 billion Georgia EV plant. That's Hyundai just covering itself all the way around. Whether it doubles down on its EVs, which are slumping right now. All right, we've got a lot of lithium, a lot of extra lithium because the demand for building EVs is declining. And that's because people don't want them. But I love the idea Hyundai saying on the other side, they're going to be considering a hybrid vehicle and it's going to be in Georgia. I love the idea. More and more of these big companies are moving into the idea of putting more money behind hybrid, which I think is a better way to go besides EVs. But EVs hit the market. The money was given as a way of saying, hey, you buy this, we'll give you this much off, for a clean deal. Hybrids is a good way to go. How is the value for DJT was decided at SOL's 5.7? Because we take the data from the stock, even if it's brand new, we take the data from the stock and put it into VectorVest and it will calculate that information. All right, it will calculate that information. What are the best stocks for copper? What's that company? My main COPX is a good ticker symbol for copper, but there's another one that I like. I got to think about it. COPX is FCX. There it is. That's the company I was looking for. COPX and FCX. Everybody knew what I was thinking. Everybody, look at that. VV Nation knows me. Freeport. Freeport is another good company for copper as well. All right. Those two I really do like. What's hot? I recommended KLG several weeks ago, up 27%. I'll write that down. KLG. Well, I listen to you, Jeff. Not always, but I do listen to you because you're crazy. You crazy, aggressive. Scare me sometimes. All right. Next story. Citi says this AI chip stock should surge in the near term. That was another short video that Ryan did on Marvel. All right, so we got that in the list today. And last but not least, Amazon spends, look at this, $2.7 billion on AI startup Anthropic. What does that sound like? That sounds like what Microsoft did to ChatGPT. It's a lot more money, though. $2.7 billion on AI startup. And I think that they needed to do that because they had their AI chatbot that was a little bit woke, to say the least. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And when you asked it a question, right, it did something. It was like, yo, that was bad. So Amazon's trying to overcome that. I think that's a big investment in the AI startup. Company is not publicly traded as far as I can see, but nor is OpenAI. Nor is OpenAI. All right. So we'll see. All right. Those are all my stories. Let's get into the software. Let's go to the viewers. Let's go over here and click on program. There we go. Here's my big news stocks of the day. Amazon with their new investment in AI. Royal Caribbean and Carnival. Interesting that both of those, because of what's going on in the Red Sea, are moving down, but they're both undervalued. They're both undervalued, and they've got good upside potential as compared to AAA corporate bond. Not nearly as safe. One is a buy and one is a hold. Royal Caribbean is a buy and one is a hold. Let's go look at Coin, Hut, Mara, Riot, and each one of these companies based on. Now, I wonder if these stocks are moving up because of the Sam Bankman Fried decision to lock them up for 25 years. Hut's the big one, moving up 15%. I think that this could be good for crypto. Again, I like the idea of some semblance of accountability. I think that this could be very, very good, but we'll still see. Hyundai, look at that. Two stories, one doubling down on EVs and another one looking to get more into hybrids. It's up about 0.75%. This AI stock Marvel, it is way overvalued, as many of these stocks are. It makes money, though. In an uptrend, hold recommendation. We'll see. Let's go look at the meme stocks, GME, AMC, RDDT. Let me go bring up DJT / that's how we have it. Let's go look at the meme stocks. I'm still not a fan of him. Look at that. Way overvalued, not fundamentally sound. It's in an uptrend because everybody's jumping on board with it, but there's Coin, Hut, Mara, and Riot. All of them up today. All of them up. No, with the exception of DJT. Somebody said to me at work, said, "Hey, are you getting on board with DJT?" I said, "Nope." Says, "Why?" I says, "Because what's going to happen is Trump's going to look at it. He's going to try to get his hands on those shares as quickly as he can. Once he does and sells out, this company, this ticker symbol is going to get slammed. Once he takes money out, takes as much as he needs out, the company's going to get slammed. I just need y'all to know that. That's all." All right. John says, "Glenn, I was telling a friend of mine about your video last night, and people don't believe me when I say I heard of SMCI and NVIDIA going way back and found them with VectorVest. Same with App, VRT, and DEC. Listen, all they got to do is watch the video. All they got to do is watch the videos because they're out there." All right, so these are my stocks that made the list of the big stories. Sorting these by VST. At the top of the list would be Amazon. At the bottom of the list would be look at that. GME, Reddit, AMC, all towards the bottom of the list. All right. Hey, Fox, don't put that out there because that ain't the case. I'm not putting my political nothing out there. All right. But don't spread stuff that ain't cool. All right. So that's all. DJT setting up for a really good put. I agree with that. What's wrong with that? He needs and Ravi, I didn't say anything was wrong with it. I need you to understand that when the money does come out, all of y'all that are holding it gonna be bag holders. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just telling you the facts. That's all I'm doing. Just telling you the facts about it. All right. That's something I'm working on right here. I'm not ready for this yet. I've heard some comments that we need to do more about options. I'm working on that. Until I get it done. All right, here we go. I got Fish, MPI. I got 5 stocks for you here that met the criteria for the MPI. Dreamfinders, Apollo, Appfolio, MI Homes, Rev Group, and Galoob Capital. Look at these stocks. Good. These stocks are undervalued stocks. All right, from the MPI. They have good RVs. A couple of them have good RSs. They're all in uptrends. They're all buys. And everyone except for one has double digits earnings growth. All right, take a picture, write it down, whatever you need. I'm giving you Fish by way of the MPI. I cherry picked these stocks from you. as well. I always do that. Michael, which stock pays dividend? Which one are you talking about? If you're talking about DJT, I doubt it very seriously. They just came out. Should we buy high rate stocks undervalued? And you notice that I'm looking at Amir. Even though this is MPI, I'm looking at high VST stocks that are undervalued. That's a good fish for you right there. That's a good fish for you. You want more fish? How about this? Let's go look at the Midas Touch setup. All right, let's go look at the Midas Touch setup. All undervalued. Nah, that's overvalued. That's undervalued. That's overvalued. That's overvalued. Not nearly as many undervalued, but they all do have relative values above 1. The CIs, only 3 of the 5 have CIs above 1. They're all buy recommendations. This is my only speculative one in here is NCMI. It's got a negative earnings growth rate, but it met the criteria for the Midas Touch graph. All the other ones have double digits earnings growth. Glenn, today is my birthday, and we are now the same age. I caught up to you. Happy birthday, John. Everybody type a H in the room. Type a H in the room for John's birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ravi says, what are the entry and exit criteria for these? Notice that on the Midas Touch, I would use the Midas Touch layout. Let's graph these. Since I'm looking at this from a Midas Touch perspective, let's go look at the Midas Touch graph. Where's it at? Right there. So if I like it from a Midas Touch perspective, why not use the Midas Touch graph to get me out? All right, so there's one. ZENV, watch the wick at the top, but look at these. The moving averages on the stock, on the stop price are in play, and I'm looking at the RTs. So if you say to yourself, I need some stops, why don't you go find a level of a swing high like this? Boom. That's a nice level of a swing high. If it falls below that, you get out of the stock. All right. In this case, let's go look at the level of support right there. If it drops below that level, that's a level of where you can get out. This one is, there's the swing high is just above it. Let's go down. Well, I got a hammer formation right there. Interesting. I would use that hammer as a good level of support and keep my eyes on it. But when the moving averages on the Midas Touch crash or move below, that's a good opportunity to get out. But I'm giving you close. Ooh, there's a gap. There's a gap. There you go. Right at the gap. It's close. After the pullback, it's close. It's now testing, and it's got a lot of selling pressure. I'd be careful. This was the stock that had the negative earnings growth rate, right? I'd be very careful with this one. I'd be very careful with this. Does that help you in regards to giving you some information on how to manage these stocks? Yes or no? All right. Multibaggers. I got some multibaggers for you today. I've got searches that I use for multibaggers. One is a sell. Interesting. One is a sell. It's a bio company, but 4 out of the 5 are optionable. These tend to be lower dollar stocks from a multibagger perspective. Talking about multibaggers, I'm going to go to portfolios. Here's my portfolio for multibagger stocks, up 7.23%. I want to show you what these are doing. 60% ROI, 53, 28, 25. I've got another one which was a tweak. Was a tweak. It's up 3.82%, but 2 stocks, double digits up. So these are my multi-bagger results from the times that I put the search in. One of them I just put new stocks in today. Yeah, 1, 2. I think I put 5 new stocks in today. If you want to take a look at those. Those are my 5 new stocks that I've put in for the multi-bagger. Glenn, did you see NCNO had 10 times the volume? No, I did not, but I'm going to write that down as well. NCNO, I wrote that down. I was asking for an entry and exit criteria for your fish. Is this the same for the Midas Touch? Midas Touch was one of my fish, right? Midas Touch was one of my fish. What was my other fish? MPI. So from the MPI perspective, I'd look at these stocks on an MPI graph. Let's graph these all. I try to make it simple. 3 months since I used the MPI to get in, I'm going to use the MPI to get out. Boom. There you go. So Ravi, does that make sense? So depending on which fish I'm giving you, I will use the search from those fish to get you out. Is that making sense? There you go. All right, there you go. All right, thank you. Spending the day with my 300 closest friends, that makes my day. Way to go, John. Way to go. Well, we ain't 300 no more. We're only down to 200. I'm losing people. Holy smokes. People are like, oh, I don't want to listen to this stuff no more. And that's fine. That's fine. The market is being manipulated right now. Listen, I've got no proof to say that. I agree with you to a certain degree, Kennedy. I think that stocks go through a process of you go, you buy, everything works, the high flying stuff, and then we rotate. And I think a lot of the money right now is still going to the high dollar, safe stocks, the Microsofts and all those people. That's what I think. But I also showed you how to find out what industries, where the market was going right now, where the money was going. So, Glenn, will you hold your multi-baggers when the market falls? No. All right, so that's another thing. When I get like a confirmed down call, I will pull the multi-baggers off. Well, let's see. I got to put this stock on the list. This stock gets on the list. I got paid money for it. AQST. Please do an update on the video for AQST. All right. Between Ryan and I will look at doing a video on that next week because there's another stock that I want to do an update on. I think I'm going to do an update video on several stocks that need it. AQST will be in that list. Palantir will be in that list. CTRM will probably be in that list. There's stocks that we've talked about. ARM will be on that list. Stocks that we've talked about between Ryan and I that probably needs an updated video, and I will do that for you next week. Probably that will be a Tuesday video. Leonard, remind me on my next live stream that I've got to do an update video on some of the stocks that we've talked about. All right, so CNQ is on the list today. So Ravi, hopefully that helps you out with managing these stocks. If I give you MPI fish, manage it off the MPI. If I give you Midas Touch stocks, utilize that off of the Midas Touch graph. TCEH. I hate that stock. I can't get that out. Biggest company in China hit bottom and moving up. I'm not a big fan of the China economy still. GJ puts are extremely expensive. Of course, they're going to be. Mercy B Cup. You're welcome, Doug. Mercy B Cup. All right. I'm writing down some of these stocks. We'll see how many of them I can get to. All right, based on the likes. Ravi says, thanks very much. Thanks for all the good advice. You're a star. Nope. Listen, I never give you advice. I actually only give you guidance. I want you guys to know that. I don't give you what did I just say? I don't give you advice. I only give you guidance. Glenn, I'm in and out of meetings with clients. I gave a thumbs up and I will listen to the recording later after the week. Keep up the good. Thank you for that, Kevin. I appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. I know it's buku. I just was saying that. Can we do Goodyear? I put it on the list. PFIE, PHM, Pulte Homes. All right. IESC. That's all I'm going to write down because it all depends on how many likes we got. I'm going to give you some more fish. What's a multi-bagger? A stock that can go up 100 times. That's one bag. A stock that can go up 100 times from the point that you got in. Today's big movers, short-term plays. Let's go take a look. These stocks are not only moving up, but they're moving up on huge volume. Huge volume. I keep my eyes on these. These stocks got too many letters, though. They're pink sheets and all that kind of stuff. These are short-term plays. Notice that they all have RVs above one and RTs above one, and their buy recommendations. Listen, when I give you these big movers and you take advantage of them, I want to know 100%. Did I not say that? I meant to say 100%. Thank you, Bill. That's what I meant to say. I said 100 times, 100%. 100% from the point that you got into the stock. If any of you guys make money off of these big movers, let me know. I put these out there. These are for my more aggressive people because they tend to be lower dollar stocks that are moving up today, but they've been moving up on big volume. But I do like that the RVs are above one and RTs above one. VSTs are above one. CIs may not be, But anybody who's making money off of these big movers, let me know. Commodity ETFs, let's go see what's going on with the commodities, what commodities are moving. Ooh, all my commodities are moving. Corn is up the most. Look at that. 3.47%. Even agriculture is, look at this. This is interesting that all my commodities are moving up. Do I need this, Joey? I still do. All right, I still do. Let me put my little green blankie back up here. All right, so I do like, somebody said as a comment, we don't track the commodities enough. So I've got this watch list of commodities. I do like this. Where else do I want to go? I'm not going to look at, let's go look at gold real quick. Let's go. Cocoa is not on the list. I need an ETF for cocoa. Somebody give me an ETF for cocoa because it's getting hurt. Gold stocks are on the move. Look at that. Big mover, IAG. Where's Harmony? That's my pick of choice. The only one that's not moving up is EMX, but gold is on the move. Look at that there. Let's go look at oil, gas, and energy. I want to put money only in stocks you buy. Well, don't do that. You're a big boy. You make your own decisions. Energy is getting beaten up, but look at this. Boyle, WT, HNRG, USO, and BP all up today. Akshaya made mention that energy was on the move. I'm showing that right now with oil, gas, and energy. All right, weekly theme. What am I looking at here? Cybersecurity stocks. I still think that's a good play. I got a mixture going on. What's the biggest mover? SentinelOne. A lot of you found about SentinelOne from the channel. I found out about SentinelOne from the channel. It's a sell, but it's up today. So I need it. If you're going to give me an ETF for cocoa, I'll put it in the list. William says, Mr. Glenn, would VectorVest consider doing a video on yield max options? I don't know. Yield max option ETFs. Yield max option ETFs. I'll take a look at that. If I can make a good story out of it, the answer to that question is yes. Cocoa. All right, let's go find commodities. If cocoa is it, let's go make it happen. If cocoa is it, let's go make it happen. COCO. Boom. Cocoa is in. Yield max covered calls rock. I'm going to, which industry is going now? Amir, I just gave you in the beginning. You got to go back to the video once this is posted. Go look back. I gave you 4 industries that were on the rise right now. 4. I gave you 4 industries. I own a lot of Oxy. Oxy is a good play, I think, because, what's the old man's name? Somebody's going to put it in there. Dang nabbit. He bought more Occidental Petroleum. Somebody, gosh dang it. I really am getting on. I got so much going through my mind when I'm doing these videos and then you guys take me off track and Buffett, thank you. Warren Buffett has added to it. I like Occidental Petroleum. I am going to put that into my oil, gas, and energy. I do like that play. Wrong symbol for what you told me to put that symbol in there. Occidental. I'm gonna put that into. What did you tell me to put in for cocoa? Sigh. COCO. Let me have this automatically fit. Is that not right? Wrong symbol for cocoa. Dance with Clowns, Warren. If that's not the right one, somebody hold on. Stock analysis support. Supplies and distribute coconut water. Oh, that's not the same thing. That's not what I want. I got to find. Yeah, I'm looking at that. That's coconut water. That's not what I want. I know. All right, I'm taking that off the list. Somebody find me one. If you don't find me one today, I'll look for one and I'll put it in the list. All right, I'll put it into the list. All right, how many likes do we have? We've got 92 likes. I can put 9 stocks. Now, I will tell you this. On my Twitter, I've got people asking me on my Twitter to look at stocks. I will take up to 10 stocks from my Twitter feed to put into customer picks. All right. But I'm still going to look at 9 stocks for you, and I wrote them down. So that's outside of, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me. But I'm going to take 10 stocks per live stream from Twitter. From Twitter. All right, so I got the stocks that you guys already told me. I wrote them down. I'm going to put them in order. APPS, comma, CTRM, that's 2. KLG, that's 4. NCNO, 5. CNQ, 6. TCEHY, that's 7. SFM, that's 8. RITM, that's 9. And GT, I gave you an extra one. All right. How many? We got 93. Well, again, that takes care of it. Sorry, I don't tweet. Facebook is enough for me. And that's fine. But anybody who does have Twitter and you want to find me, you can very easily find me on Twitter. And I'm going to start taking up to 10 stocks from my Twitter per live stream to take a look at. All right. So here's the stocks. All right. We're going to graph them all. And we're going to go to the portfolios. Let's go find trending Thursday picks. How you guys look? You guys are in the red. So why is that? Where's all the other stocks that you had in here? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go to reports, go to trade history. I've got stops on these stocks. The most recent closes. Modine, 7% loss. Celsius, 1.85% loss. EME, 5% loss. Fix, we took a 24% gain. All right, so you can see we've got more losers than winners, but we're still slightly flat. All right, we're slightly flat, down about 0.3. And what's my stops? The stops on these is an 8% trailing stop. Do you want me to change that to loosen it up a little bit? Yes or no? Or leave it right where it is? All right, do you want me to loosen that up a little bit or be right where it is? I need to change something here. Up. I don't want to, I want to hold. No, it's not even there. All right, that's fine. Close that out. Yes to 10%. All right, I'll move it up to 10%. I'll make it 10%. Edit, customize. Let's go make it a 10. It's 8.1. Let's go make this a 10% trailing stop. All right. That's the new stop on here. 10% trail. All right. Let's go to the stocks. Let's go see which ones we like and don't like. Boom. KLG. Yes or no? I'm going to say no. I don't like the pull off from the 3-month high. All right. I do have trigger and I do have trend, but I don't want to, I don't like getting in on a down day, but you tell me what you want. No on Kellogg. Kellogg, yes. Of course, Jeff. Of course you're going to say yes, Jeff. Anybody else? It's not that I don't believe you, Jeff, but I just don't believe you, Jeff. Anybody else? So far, I got 2 no's. Going once, too slow, says Jazz. All right. No. All right. We're going to say no to Kellogg. Jeff, why? Jeff, why? All right. Next one. SFM. Sprout Farmers. I do have a level of support. I do like that it's moving a tad bit sideways. Actually, I got a level of a gap right there. I got a level. There's the gap. It never faded the gap. What do you think? I think we wait. It's in the channel. I think we wait on SFM. Kellogg says, eat cereal for dinner. No for me. I don't eat cereal. I'm lactose intolerant. I don't drink milk. I'm seeing the no's coming in on SFM. I do like the move. Don't get me wrong. I do like the move. We lost trigger, but I need it to break out and get trigger again. VectorVest says I should sell my Kellogg. Well, Jeff, you the one said, yeah, go for it. You said it. You said go for it. I'm like, why, Jeff? Why? All right, next one. Ooh, CNQ. Me likey. I got trigger. I got trend. I got a 3-month high. Me likey. Yes or no? Yes or no? Me likey. Me likey, long time, as a matter of fact. CNQ, yes. All right, let's go get some CNQ. Let's go. It's on. Let's take this off for a second so we can add stocks to it. CNQ, Canadian Natural Resources. Get the price. $1,000 behind it. Apply. We're good to go. Click on OK. All right, so CNQ is in the list. All right, let's go see what else is rocking. NCNO. Do you like that? Big gap. Big gap. You like it? Yes or no? I don't think there's a pure cocoa ETF. Thank you, Andrew, for looking. Thank you. We lost Trigger. Poor Trigger. Sigh. That was kind of funny. I can't hit the left button. Yeah, that was funny. NCNO. I do like the move, but the stock has been coming down. Too big of a gap. I think gaps like to be filled. Loaded AQST after that after that offering close. I got to look at AQST. I'm going to put that in another. I got paid to look at that. AQST. I got to look at that. And I'm thinking about doing a video on it as well. AQST. You know what I'd like to see happen with AQST? It most likely is moving off of news. Most likely is moving off of news. If nothing else, I'd like to see it break through this level of resistance, which is also a gap. All right, so I wouldn't take AQST right now. I do like it's got trend, but that's a lot to give back. I would like to see it get above 469, knowing that my next level of resistance is sitting at 625. I would wait then. I would wait. So good news is moving it. I got no trigger, though. After the big downfall, I needed to recover. All right. We said no on NCNO. Ew. That's way too gappy a stock. Now, I do have a solid level of support sitting at 1809. This is way too gappy a stock. I say no on YIMN. Man, this thing just gaps everywhere. It's like savoir-faire. It's everywhere. I say no. Jazz said yuck. I didn't say yuck, but I say no. Kiwi Meow is here. Hi, Kiwi. Told you, I'll make you famous. I'll make you famous. Who is that movie from? Young Guns. That was from Young Guns, right? I'll make you famous. I'm not a fan of yen. I know it's up today, but as quickly as it gaps up, it's as quickly as it gaps down. I'm not a fan of it. All right, you guys are saying no as well. Next one, RITM. Solid level of support, sitting at 1106. What say you? I just got trigger. What say? There you go, Kiwi. What do you say about RITM? I say no, but I'm not going to override you on this one. I'm gonna let you make the decision. I'd like to see it bounce off support, take out the 3-month high. Janice says yes. Okay. I'm really going to go off of what you guys say. I'm not going to override you on this one. I won't override. I do override you on some of these, but I'm not going to do it on this one. Stock is moving bottom left, top right. It did take a big hit before it started rising again. So, Janice, I'm not saying, Michael says yes too. Anybody else? I need a little bit more. Before I make a decision. It's going to be based off of you, not me this time, though. Okay, now Janice said, I didn't see the last one. However, by recommendation on VectorVest does not always go inside with those stops. I'm sure is the whole story about making your own decisions based on your risk. Always, JG, I'm always about this, the whole idea of you guys making your own decisions. I can only give you some guidance on what I would look for in a stop. All right? That's all I do is give you guidance on that. Wow, ExxonMobil. Ooh, I don't even need to ask y'all. That's a good looking play. Hey, $116 new 3-month high. I don't even need to ask you. I'm going to XOM. Man, I'm going straight there. No. That's a nice 45-degree angle too. XOM. Get the price. Target. $1,000. Apply. Okay. Yes. We got us some XOM. That's a good looking play. Goodness gracious. Golly gee. It's goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Ooh-wee. All right. Silver. Nice run on silver. I do have a solid point of support sitting at about 22.32. Solid level of support. What say you about silver? Glenn, between XOM and Oxy, which makes more sense? By way of graph, XOM. By way of long-term, Oxy. Actually, I wouldn't mind having both in my portfolio. I wouldn't mind having both in my portfolio. All right. But just looking at the graph, XOM looks sexy. If you think I'm sexy and you really want me, come on, baby, tell me so. That's what I think about XOM. Mark says yes on silver. If Glenn is wrong 90% of all the predictions, how can we believe? Am I wrong on 90% of my predictions? You know I don't like predicting anyway. All right, so Lou, let me ask this question. How many people have made good money off of some of my picks? Type of one in the room. All right, so I'm putting a Lou. Why are you pushing buttons? Why are you pushing buttons? All right, how many of you have made good money off of some of my picks? All right, so just type of one. All right, and I could get a lot of twos in here. I could get a lot of twos. You know me. I don't mind putting myself out there. I'll take the honesty. I ask the questions for the honesty. That's why I'm not afraid for somebody to say you suck. Okay, then I need to work on that. All right, really, Jazz, I hear you, but I can't deny Disney's moving up. I can't deny Disney's moving up. Hi, Charlene. You don't type much anymore. Sigh. I feel you don't send me roses anymore. I don't see you type much, Charlene. That's all right, as long as you're here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I am swimming with the fish, with my fish says thanks. So I put the Lou, why are you trying to mess with me? What? If 90%. Okay, anyway. All right, anyway. I'm with you. I'm not ready for silver yet. Why do people like to see me get riled up? I don't know. All right. Lou, 90% winner, Uncle Glenn, would be 100% if I paid more attention. All right, let's go to the next stock. Man, oh man. Wow, it's another gappy stock. Ooh, I'll let you guys make a decision, though. I won't interfere in this one. Of course, Joey's not even here. I won't interfere with this one. I say no. But let you guys make the decision. All right? Yes or no? I say no. I don't like all of the gaps. Not my deal. Michael says, too gappy for me. Charlene says, hello, Glenn. I'm a work in the mountains, little to no signals. Miss you. I miss you guys too, Charlene. All right, so you guys are saying no. I don't like it. I just don't like it. All right, but it's moving up. It's moving on up to the east side. You know where it's going? To that deluxe apartment in the sky. But I'm not feeling it. I'm just so not feeling it. All right, next one. Ooh, Goodyear. You know what I like about this? See this gap? It's fading it. We got trigger. We're almost getting trend. What say you on Goodyear? I like this play, even though it's not at the 3-month. That's my next level. It's not there yet. But what say you? I like the move. I like the trigger. We're almost there for trend, but I like the move. I can't say I don't. I do like the move. Look at that. Look at that there. What say you? GT, not quite yet. That's fine. That's fine. I want to hear. Looks good to me. $50 in. I don't mind that. You guys okay with half position in? Yes or no? You guys good with a half position in? Good. Janice, you said no. Michael said no. You too? Is it okay if no, Michael still said no. All right. No, Michael was one that said no and still says no. And a lot of people, Michael, are going against. They do like the half. They do like the half. Cool. You got to come in. Help me out here on GT. What do you see? You see more yeses than nos? All right, I'm going to go with the half. All right. Let's go add a trade, GT. I'll go with the half. Michael still says no, and that's fine. But Michael, I got more people saying okay. Target $500. Apply. Okay. All right. I gotta get through some of these stocks. Almost done. All right. Ooh. Who gave me apps? Who gave me this? Sigh. Michael says, okay, it's not my money. That's true. Jazz says, I'm going aggressive. I did like that. I was all right. 0.5%. Michael likes Michelin. Well, listen, whatever Michael likes, he's entitled to like. I didn't say that, Michael. I can't say that. I'll get canceled. I'll so get canceled. I can't say that. GT is about to start falling. We'll see. If it does, I got stops. All these stocks have stops. Apps, I say no. Apps, I say no. All right. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me. Jazz, I'm not really going aggressive. Wow. CTRM stock. And it split. It just split recently again. Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. This is a stock that I talked about a long time ago, at least a couple, 2-3 years ago when I liked it. I ain't liking it. It's okay. Lose entitled. I'm a fine. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. CTRM, no. Apps is a good short. So is CTRM, but it's too cheap. I don't think you can short it. I don't know what the split was. Let's go see. What was the split? How come it? Oh, there it is. 1 for 10. It wasn't a reverse. Well, that's not a reverse. For every 1, you get 10. They would dilute. They're diluting. Yes? That's a dilution. Yes? Type in the room. That's a dilution. For every 1, you get 10. That's a dilution. Yes? I think it is. Anyway, we're not taking it. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not taking CTRM anymore. All right, let's go to the next one. We're done. This is the last one. Goodness gracious. This is news. GH, Guardian Health. Big news today. Big move, unless that was earnings. It wasn't earnings. I don't want that yet. That stock's got, actually, it's breaking out of the downtrend. What say you about GH? What say you about GH? I got no trigger yet either, but it is breaking out of the downtrend. You know what I would look for? I'd look for follow through. I would look for follow through before I pull the trigger on that one. Jazz says it's poo poo. I can say poo poo, right? I can say poo poo, right? I think I can. I can't get canceled for that. Okay, I should be good. All right. That's all the stocks. So, again, let me go find this. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, I am taking up to 10 stocks on my Twitter account from Twitter per live stream on top of whatever the likes we get. So if you follow me on Twitter, then you post a stock that you want me to take a look at, I'll take up to 10. With all of that, folks, no trading tomorrow. Markets closed. We're closed. It's Good Friday. Don't forget the reason for the day. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but there's a good reason for that. Don't forget it. I don't know where everybody sits in that space, but if you do sit in that space, don't forget the name. Don't forget the reason for the day. Can I follow you on X from my laptop? Yeah, if you go to X on your laptop and search for me, sure can. Happy Easter to you as well, Rick. Happy Easter to everyone out there. It's going to be a long weekend. I get to sleep in tomorrow. I'm happy about that. Maybe my wife will make me bacon for breakfast tomorrow. She does. He doesn't have the day off, but I do. She might wake up early enough to make me some bacon in the morning, which would be great. All right, with that, folks, do you think PCE will be higher or lower than expected? Fernando asked me on Monday on my live stream. Ask me on Monday on the live stream. Glenn, you worked hard. You deserve a long weekend. Well, thank you, Kiwi. Meow. I appreciate that. We need a bacon ETF. It's going to be called GETJR. That is the bacon ETF. All right. With that, folks, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you all for the likes we have. Don't forget, we've got the 6 p.m. video tonight. Don't forget, Ryan did 2 shorts for you guys today. Go check them out on the channel. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Still praying for the people in Baltimore. Odabo, bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until next week, folks, see ya. And yes, I am in Charlotte. There's a lot of fantastic restaurants here. So what's the 6 p.m. video? You got to go watch it, Fernando. I ain't going to tell you.